Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Baseball Stars 2 on the NEO.GEO. In case you haven't worked it out by now, it is a baseball game, but that's not a bad thing. It's the best baseball game currently on the VC, and it's probably going to be the best one to come out on the VC. It's really good fun in 2-player, and to be fair, quite fun in 1-player. Starting off, you can choose between a pennant race and a 1v2 game. A pennant race is basically you play a lot of teams and you actually play a proper baseball season, really. Memory card load came up on mine simply because I'm in the middle of a game. It actually lets you save in between innings, and it will also let you save in between like top and bottom innings, so you don't have to play the full inning. You can just bat or just pitch and then choose. On here you can choose your league, the fighting or the exciting league. Each one has different teams. The fighting consists of the New York Monsters, the Tokyo Ninjas, the Napoli Angels, the Taipei Hawks, the Seoul Ivories and the Sydney Griffins. The exciting leagues, however, consist of the USA Bisons, the Japan Samurais, the Italian Waves, the Taiwan Dragons, the Korean Red Vipers and the Aussie Thunders. Every team's totally different. They've all got their strengths and weaknesses. Some are better at pitching, some are better at batting, some are better pinch hitters and stuff like that. These are the controls, but obviously they're completely different on the VC controller, so I'll get onto that in a minute. Starting off, player 1 always seems to start with the batting. If it's a random thing, then I always get assigned that first. You can, you can swing your bat like that by pushing the B button. You can also hold the A button down, or is it the Y button even? The Y button down, and do a bunt, and that's pretty much your batting controls. Like real baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out, or if you get caught, it's an auto out. You can also have balls, which are basically when someone throws you a ball that isn't legal. It's not designed to be able to, it was designed to be pitched so that you think you can hit it, but you actually can't. As long as you don't swing at that, then it will count as a ball, and if you get so many balls, you'll automatically walk to the first base. Other pitching controls are you can call a timeout, and you can choose a pinch hitter or power up. Power up is basically, it gives you more power, it gives you a better bat here, so you can swing it with a lot more power. And it's quite probably hilarious that I choose the power bat and manage to hit the ball about 2 inches if I'm lucky. On the 1-player mode, you've got your coach who can bring in special batters from time to time if he thinks that you're doing badly or just thinks that he wants to give you a bit of an edge. And at the end of every game, you can actually choose to replace one of your batters with other batters. So that's pretty cool. 2-player mode, you don't get that. You still get the ability to hit the timeout and choose the power-ups and that. When you're pitching, you also get to choose which pitcher you want, which is quite important because your pitches can get worn out. You've got to take special care to look at the pictures to see if your pitch has been worn out. It'll be like huffing and puffing and really look sweaty as out, and that'll basically mean that you need to change them so that you can do better. Pitching controls, you've got the 1 button to do the pitching, and then you can hold the D-pad to do the direction. So there I was holding right and the ball went to the right side of the screen. You can do left, you can hold down, give you a bit more height and the likes, and up to do splitters. When you get the ball, you've then got to, when the ball gets hit, you get to control your fielders, and then basically the whole point is you grab the ball as fast as you can, and then you throw it to the base where the person's going. Basically, if you hold right, it'll go to the first base. If you hold up, it'll go to the second. If you hold left, it'll go to the third. And if you hold down, it'll go to the home plate. So, just in case you don't catch it, like I've just done there, you basically pick it up, and then you hold the direction and you try and do it there. It does show you where if you notice to the right of the pitching of the batting's picture, it does show you where the players are running. So it is pretty useful because it means that you're not trying to constantly guess where he's running to, because it will show you where they're running, and sometimes if you're lucky you can get 2 or 3 outs. Once you get 3 outs, that's it, that's your batting, that's your batting over, and once you get 3 outs when you're pitching, then that's your turn to bat again. So, simple rules, it's the same as baseball and all that. I say simple rules, I barely understand the rules of baseball at all. So that's pretty much it. It may seem like a bit of a basic, bit of a boring game, but it's actually quite fun. It's the type of game that you can sit down, and if you can find a friend to play with, then you'll have each other cursing in the blue because all of a sudden someone's just hit a home run with the bases loaded and he's 4 points ahead of you, so then you start pitching splitters so that you can't hit you and all that. I keep saying bowling, but it's because I'm English, and obviously we've got cricket over here, and in cricket you bowl, not pitch. That's pretty much all I've got to say about the game. I'll let you have a little listen to the music. It's got voice acting as well, and the voice acting is quite cool, so I'll just shut up for a bit. when you are actually batting and all that and you have to run for the bases, there is a button you can press to advance another base if you think you've got enough time, and there is a button to cancel if you've realised there isn't enough time. So you don't have to worry about that. It's not you only run one base at one time, or it's not he constantly runs until the end until you get thrown out. So you don't have to worry about that at all. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.